You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Why are you so hysterical?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the funniest movie scenes that were meant to be taken seriously. We'll be getting into spoilers, so consider this your warning.
What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the beast!
Number 10, Earth Moving Backwards, Superman. There's no denying that this movie is one of the greatest comic book films of all time, but not everything about it is a standout.
You don't even care where the other missile's headed, do you?
Certainly I do. I know exactly where it's headed. Hackensack, New Jersey.
For example, the scene in which Superman decides to undo Lois Lane's death is iconic for all the wrong reasons. He achieves this by flying around the planet in such a way that he reverses its rotations and essentially goes back in time.
It is forbidden for you to interfere with human history.
It's a stunning display of his power, at least that was the idea. The entire act, however, just looks a bit goofy. Maybe it's the complete ridiculousness of how he went back in time, or maybe it's the constipated look on his face as he soars through the skies. Either way, this Superman scene is super corny. Number 9, Darth Vader shouting no, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Darth Vader is a lot of things. An expert swordsman, a master of the Force, one of the greatest Sith Lords of all time. What he's not is somebody who's good at conveying emotions. When he discovers that his wife Padme was killed, he belches out one single word. It's a moment where this Dark Lord wallows in his pity. However, the way he says no is so over the top, it borders on parody. He screams like a toddler who doesn't want to take a nap. It's just like how Anakin delivers that line about not liking sand.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating.
Sorry, but there's no way we could take this seriously. The fact that this scene has been a meme for decades only proves that. Number 8, Emo Peter Parker, Spider-Man 3. In the third installment of the Raimi trilogy, Peter Parker gets infected by the Venom symbiote, which causes ripples across both his regular life and his life as Spider-Man. In fact, he undergoes a radical personality change.
Your shots are so good.
I'd love to shoot you sometime.
Peter Parker.
Instead of busting down bank robbers, he's busting out sick dance moves. Instead of web slinging, he's hair whipping. Bully Maguire, as he's been dubbed by the internet, is a hysterical glimpse at a Spider-Man with no moral compass. But you've got to admit, the whole thing is pretty funny.
I'll pay you the usual rate.
If you want the shots, I'll take the staff job. Double the money.
Sure, he's a jerk, but he's an entertaining jerk. You can't help but laugh every time he tries to get people's attention with his signature hair and signature attitude. Careful, or else he'll put some dirt in your eye.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Number 7, Why Kate Hates Christmas, Gremlins. Talk about a scene that comes straight out of left field. As the gang tries stopping the mayhem made by the Gremlins, Kate, played by Phoebe Cates, interrupts everything so that she can rant about why she hates Christmas. She delivers a wild tangent about how they found her dad dead in their chimney dressed as Santa Claus, and that's why she dislikes the holiday.
The worst thing that ever happened to me was on Christmas. Oh, God. It was so horrible.
Okay. There's a time and place to discuss something like this, but it's not now. The sudden complaint about Christmas is so laughably bizarre, you can't help but wonder if it's supposed to be a joke.
The house was freezing, so I went to try to light up the fire. And that's when I noticed the smell.
It'd be like if Ripley took a break during Alien to complain to the Nostromo crew about Thanksgiving. Many viewers were baffled by the scene's inclusion, and rightfully so.
And me and Mom were expecting them to pull out a dead cat or a bird. And instead, they pulled out my father.
Number 6, Talia's Death, The Dark Knight Rises. Would you be able to tell that this is an Academy Award-winning actress from this clip alone? Neither could we. In her final moments, Talia al Ghul fails to bring Gotham to its knees.
There's no way this bomb will be stopped.
Not long after that, she passes on. Unfortunately, there's hardly any intensity to this scene. She pretty much just closes her eyes and turns her head, and that's it. It's a cheesy piece of acting that fell flat with audiences everywhere.
My father's work is done.
Even Marion Cotillard wasn't a fan of this scene. Talia should have been remembered as the heiress to the League of Shadows and an enemy who nearly killed Batman.
And though I'm not ordinary, I'm a citizen.
Unfortunately for her, she's mostly known as the character with the most anticlimactic death in history. Number 5, Fake Baby, American Sniper. Make no mistake about it, this is a serious film that explores mature themes surrounding PTSD. However, there's one part of American Sniper that's not like the rest.
I'm making memories by myself. I have no one to share them with.
When Chris is holding his newborn daughter in his arms, he's really just holding a prop. It's so glaringly obvious you have to wonder what they were thinking. It's really hard to get reinvested in Chris and Taya's conversation when you're thinking to yourself, was that baby a plastic doll?
If you think this war isn't changing you, you're wrong.
The fake infant was so hard to ignore that the internet had a collective frenzy over it. Next time, maybe just stick with the real deal.
It's true.
Number 4, getting hit by a car, meet Joe Black. Maybe we're not supposed to laugh at Brad Pitt getting run over, but with the way this scene plays out, how can we not? It starts off innocently enough, with two characters staring at each other longingly, but things quickly take a turn. Our leading man is fatally struck by multiple cars. Thankfully, the Final Destination style way that he dies is actually only a setup for the rest of the movie.
You are? Yes? Who am I?
Still, the escalation of horrific events is just too funny. Things have never gone off the rails quicker than they did in this 90s drama. It's slapstick at its finest.
Oh boy, okay. Now I gotta go, so...
Yeah, understood.
Number 3, the Martha scene. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. The Martha debacle is one of the DCEU's most monumental missteps. In theory, it's not a bad scene. Batman is reminded of Superman's humanity, and in turn, how much he's lost his own. But the execution was a blunder of epic proportions.
What does that mean? Why did you say that name?
They beat the crud out of each other, but stop because their moms have the same name. What makes it worse is that Superman could have just said his mother's name was Martha right at the start.
Why did you say that name? Martha, why did you say that name?
If he did that, they might not have started fighting in the first place. Audiences couldn't help but chuckle over this clumsy conclusion to the two's bickering. Not surprisingly, this moment has been forever immortalized in pop culture as one of the internet's many punching bags. Number 2, Malice's Fate, the Wicker Man. There's absolutely nothing funny about Edward Malice being tortured to death. At least, there shouldn't be.
I don't believe in your God! I don't believe in sacrifice! No, don't move me! Ah! What is it? What is it?
On paper, being turned into a ritualistic sacrifice is gruesome. So with that said, why does this clip look like we're watching a comedy?
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! Eyes!
Nicolas Cage's classic overacting is on full display here, which makes what should be a grim moment a zany masterpiece. We're not crying because his death is traumatic. We're crying because it's making us laugh to the point of tears. Bees. So many bees.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! Eyes!
This probably wasn't the reaction the filmmakers were expecting, but the scene has become a legendary reminder of the beautiful chaos that is Nicolas Cage.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Johnny's Death, The Room. This whole movie is one giant unintentional comedy.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
From Johnny's rant that he didn't hit Lisa to his emotional outburst about it later, the moments go on and on. But what takes the cake in the end is Johnny's death. Grief-stricken over losing his greatest love, Johnny decides to take his own life.
Why? Why is this happening to me? Why? It's over.
Depression and the consequences of it are by no means a joke and should be portrayed delicately. Unfortunately, this movie doesn't know how to do that. Remember, this is actually supposed to be a drama, but everything about it is so cheesy that by the time this ending happens, there's no way we can take this moment seriously.
Kill them.
Mark, we're free to be together. I love you. I love you.
Tramp.
Yeesh, rip Johnny. Is there another unintentionally hilarious moment we forgot? Spread the laughter down in the comments.
And that's how I found out there was no Santa Claus.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.